is Melda Nurhayanti. You can call me Melda. I'm a 5th semester of Math Education studying at UIN Syarif Hidayatullah, Jakarta. So, in this video, I will to tell you about the basic concepts of quadratic equations. But first, we need to define a quadratic equations. What is a quadratic equations? A quadratic equation or quadratic expressions is an expression which contains a variable raised to the power of 2 and cannot contain variable raised to power greater than 2. It also cannot contain terms which consist of trigonometry and logarithm. So I have here two equations in front of us and I want you to choose from these two which one is an example of kinetic equation. Where is a quadratic equation? Yes, the correct answer is equation 1. Why? Because based on definition above in equation 1, the highest power of the variable x here is 2. I think on his second equation, the highest power of the variable x is 3. Furthermore, the standard form of quadratic equation is ax squared plus bx plus c is equal to 0, with a, b, c are real numbers and a is not equal to 0 and x is an unknown variable. Ex squared is the quadratic term, so in quadratic theorem you can find the value of your a beside x squared. Bx is your linear term, or you can find the value of your b beside x. And your c is your constant term, and you can find the value of your c. Well, definitely the value of your c are pure numbers, so means simple numbers without your variables. How do we find the form of a quadratic equations? Okay, to be clear about the quadratic equations, let's see my problem which I am having right now. Yes, this is I am. I have a patch of cardboard that is rectangular. I want to make a box with lid by dumping a 3 × 3 squared centimeters on each end. If the length of the base is 2 centimeters over the weight and the volume of the box is 105 cubic centimeters, can you find the length and width the base of the box I have? Let's solve this problem one by one. This is the box I have. Then I will cut 3 × 3 squared centimeters on each end, and then I'm going to shape the box folds. Here we can see that the height of the box is 3 centimeters. We will assume the width of the box is x, the length of the base is x plus 2. This is the box I have already folded. We already know that volume the box is 105 cubic centimeters. General formula of volume is area of base times height. Area of base rectangle is length times width. It means the formula of volume is length times width times height. So we substitute the existing value into the full formula. 105 equal x plus 2 times x times 3. X times 3 is 3x. X plus 2 times 3x is x squared plus 6x. Everything adding negative 105. If you're comfortable with this on the left hand side, we can put it on the left hand side. We could just say this is equal to 0. 3. And if you want to simplify this a little bit, let's see, everything here is divisible at least by 3. And let's divide everything by 3. 3x squared divided by 3 is x squared. 6x divided by 3 is 2x. 105 divided by 3 is negative 35. And we have this is standard form. We know that this is our a, this right over here is our b, and this over here is our c. Here we find the form of the quadratic equations and the real problems. Let's try to solve my problem. A quadratic equation has two solutions called roots. There are 3 ways to find the roots of quadratic equations. There are factoring quadratics, completing square roots, and quadratic formula. First, let me try factoring quadratics y. Form of factoring quadratic is x plus m times x plus n is equal to 0, where m times n is equal to c and m plus n is equal to b. We have a quadratic equation is x squared plus 2x negative 35 is equal to 0. Let's try input m is equal to negative 5 and n is equal to 7. Negative 5 times 7 is equal to negative 35, it's correct. Negative 5 plus 7 is equal to 2. it's correct. This is mean factoring quadratic of x squared plus 2x negative 35 is equal to 0 is x minus 5 times x plus 7 is equal to 0. And then we must find the value of x. This is value of x. So the value of x is 5 and negative 7. Okay, let's try second way of quadratic equation is completing square root. Form of completing square root is x plus b squared is equal to q. We have a quadratic equation is x squared plus 2x negative 35 is equal to 0. We will try to convert this equation into completing square root form. Everything adding by negative 35. Then everything adding by plus 1. And here form of factoring quadratic is equal to 36. And x plus 1 times x plus 1 is x plus 1 squared is equal to 36. And here is form of completing square root, where is p is 1 and key is 36. Then everything divided by a square root. To be x plus 1 is equal to square root of 36. Square root of 36 is equal to 6. To be x plus 1 is equal to plus or minus 6. First, we find x plus 1 is equal to plus 6. Then x is equal to 5. Second, find x plus 1 is equal to negative 6. Then x is equal to negative 7. And the third way is quadratic formula. Form of quadratic formula is x is equal to negative b plus or minus the square root of b squared minus 4ac all of that over all of that over 2a. We have a quadratic equation is x squared plus 2x negative 35 is equal to 0. We know this is a, this is b, and this is c. So substitute a, b, c in the quadratic equation. So 4 times 1 times negative 35 is negative 140. For negative 140 is positive 144. And the square root of 144 is 12. So x is equal negative 2 plus or minus 12 all that over 2. First, we find x is equal to negative 2 plus 12 all that over 2 is 10 divided by 2 is equal to 5. Second, x is equal to negative 2 minus 12 all that over 2 is negative 14 divided by 2 is equal to negative 7. Finally, we already tried the way to find the roots of quadratic equation. Conclusion: based on my problem, there are two solutions to find the length and width. This is x is equal to 5 and x is equal to negative 7. Because we are talking about length and width, it can be negative. So we take x which is positive. X as width and then width, the base of my box is 5 centimeters and the length is x plus 2, x is 5, so 5 plus 2 is equal to 7 centimeters. And yes, this is the last part of my video. So thank you very much for watching. I'm sorry if there are still many mistakes, but don't forget to share, like and comment. Once again, thank you. Bye everyone.